Plaintiff Jessica Dahl says she and the defendant were close friends and hung out often because they were both single mothers. Jessica claims the defendant eventually got married, but when she was pregnant with her fourth child, her husband left her. To help out, Jessica put the defendant's electric bill in her name, but her former friends stopped paying the bill. Defendant Stephanie McAvin admits that her husband left her when she was pregnant, but she insists they're back together, and he's here with her in court today. Stephanie admits that she owes Jessica, but claims she's never seen a bill.
Tell me what happened here.
I've known Stephanie for about 4.5 years. We met through my boss at work. We became really close friends. We were both single mothers. Our kids were the same age, started hanging out a lot. She got married to George about 1.5 years ago. I was in her wedding, and then about 6 months after the marriage, maybe a little bit longer, he left her in the middle of the night, came back, told her that.
What's that?
He left her in the middle of the night. She woke up, she didn't know where he was. She called me up, she was like—
This gentleman?
Yeah, that's him. They're back together.
You just came back today?
No, they're back. They've been back together. No, he came back and he told her he was leaving her and moved in with some other chick. Obviously,
How long ago was it?
This was in February of 2008.
You tell me about your relationship.
Since
this is an issue, obviously. Go ahead.
We got married in June of 2007. I got pregnant with our son, and he left the end of February. It was bad circumstances. He admits he messed up. We were split up for almost a year and decided to try to work things out again.
All right. Good enough. Go ahead.
Well, while her husband was gone, she wasn't working. She had 3 kids. She was pregnant with her 4th. And she was looking at bills, trying to figure out how she was going to make everything. And they had a Silco bill in her name.
He got off with paying?
Well, 2 of them aren't his children.
I mean, what about the one?
I mean, he was giving her some money.
Well, did you all divorce?
No, we didn't get divorced.
You didn't get any help from him?
He gave me some child support, but obviously with me not working and having 2 other children, and with my other 2 children, their dad pays little to nothing, so.
If you went to divorce court, the judge may have granted you some type of alimony or some type of
Yeah, we never went to divorce court.
That's my point. If you leave it up to being separated and not either obtaining an emergency separation order, which would include financial contribution by him, then, that's what happens. You end up getting help from other people.
Yeah.
And then if you don't repay them, they sue you, and he sits next to you while you're getting sued.
Yep.
So this wasn't a good deal for you. He made out, had him a little extra before he came back home. Had his fun and came back home. Had somebody else, had her pay for the fun.
She didn't pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I paid my Silco bill.
You suing and they haven't paid anything?
It's on my bill. I had to pay $350.
So you will have to pay.
Oh yeah, I had to pay $350 out of pocket just to not have my
electricity. And I was going to pay $400.
Tell me about how she came to owe you for an electric bill.
Well, they already had a bill in her name, and it was ran up. Winter gets high, and so they were on a payment plan. The payment plan was like $150 plus whatever she was doing. So I said, I'll let you start clean, get it in my name. That way, all you have to do is pay the electricity that you're using now.
She was alone.
Right. So she was making payments like during the summer, of course, because they won't shut you off. And she did get behind. And I understand, it's $300-400 a month. I said, just make some kind of payment. Well, February comes up, it's $1,200. Then she up and decides she's moving to Nebraska with some woman that she met off the internet.
I didn't up and leave. I told her months before I planned on leaving about it.
She moved in like 2 weeks.
Moved in?
She moved in with some woman she met off the internet.
Moved into our own house. I lived with my best friend that lives in Omaha, Nebraska for a week.
2 weeks after meeting?
No, I've known her for 2 years.
Okay. How'd you afford that?
How'd I afford what, moving?
Yes, ma'am.
We stayed with her for a week until my husband's job started. And the landlord who has our house let us make payments on the deposit.
So you could pay him?
Well, my kids need a place to live, yes.
Well, they needed electricity.
What was wrong with where you were staying?
My husband got a better job in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, well that means instead of moving, you should have paid her first.
And I had text messages
and then if your husband had gotten a new job, you should have been able to do both.
Yeah, and I have told her that I was going to pay her. I was going to make a $400
payment. Okay, how long ago was it?
February is when we started having the issues because she said she was going to pay it with her taxes. And
February of 09.
Of 09, yeah, this year. And then all of a sudden she ain't getting her taxes. It's everyone else gets their taxes in 2 weeks. She hasn't gotten hers in like a month.
We had to pay back taxes because the following year.
Did you know that before promising?
No, I didn't know that.
When did she promise you that?
She promised me, like, when it started getting wintertime, she's like, I know I'm not paying all the bills, but as soon as I get my taxes, I'm going to catch my bill up. Because we didn't know she was moving until February.
And I didn't know that we had to owe taxes until we filed taxes.
How much do you owe?
On taxes, we owe...
No, ma'am. On the electric bill.
She's never let me see a bill, so I couldn't tell you. She originally told me $1,600.
Oh,
I've got more than one bill.
She originally had on the file $1,600.
All right, but you said all you need to see is the bill. That's what you said.
Yeah, she won't let me see the bill before
All
this.
right, let me see the bill. Do you want to speak? Did you want to speak? Give him the bill. We don't want to leave him out.
I can speak.
Come on up. Say your piece. State your name.
George McEvan.
What do you
stating
want
with the
to tell
child
us?
support and everything that she's supposedly bringing me up into this. I did pay child support.
Oh, good.
It was court ordered. I did pay it.
Oh, good.
I paid the van payment and I paid the insurance on the van.
Okay, excellent. So they could drive, but had to live in the dark.
If I'm paying child support that's going to her, I'm not subject to where that money goes.
You should have said, can you get lights on your own without having to go and beg someone else to get electricity for my children?
We didn't.
I didn't beg her.
You didn't have to beg me. You were my best friend.
She volunteered.
All right, sir. Next time you have to get in this position, just make sure that your children don't have to rely on anyone else. All right?
Well, when
because
we're
that's
not
what
on
happens.
talking terms.
All right. Well, then you.
I got my kids every weekend.
All right, sir. All that is a beautiful thing. What isn't beautiful is that she had to pay on behalf of your family.
And I have my own kids to take care of.
You don't even take care of your kids.
When she put
you don't
it
even
in
have
her
custody
name,
of your oldest one, and the youngest one is raised by grandma.
When she put it in her name for your family, and your wife admitted to owing,
Yes,
that's when
I had no
your wife
regards
owed.
on this
I keep
till 2
hearing
weeks
you.
ago.
I keep hearing you. Will you please listen to me? Don't leave your family such that they will have to go to someone else. All right?
When did this Silco get put in?
Ask your wife,
That's
sir.
good.
$1,570 for the plaintiff. And in the future, don't take care of anyone else's bill but your own.
She don't take
This
care of her
woman had a
kids.
husband and 2 kids. And you see how she's talking today, and you see how he's talking. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't know
never
nothing about it.
said
They
I did owe it.
Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I'm pretty sure Jessica stopped being friends with me because I got back with my husband. I didn't party.
I stopped being friends with her because she owed me $1,600, and I like my friends to have certain qualities that she won't pay. And my friends pay me back, so.
You don't have friends, no matter. Maybe she should take care of her kids.
Your son had a broken leg.
Yeah, my son
Your
did.
husband broke
Yeah.
your son's leg, and I'm a bad mom.
Yeah, you don't take care of your kids. They're raised by other people.
Your husband breaks yours, so maybe you should get a new husband.